Hey guys, welcome back, it's Mr. Vince, and welcome to a video I had made in 2021 that I didn't release for the past 3 years. Just kidding. I'm sorry guys, I meant to say, welcome to a brand new video on a different version of Jailbreak. So unfortunately, I did have to scrap the actual update video I was supposed to make for you guys because it was just way too long and there were so many new additions that weren't announced. So I decided to take a trip back down memory lane, and here we are in the 2021 fall update. Well, it's technically a hybrid between the actual 2021 fall update and the NASCAR event, but it's all good. This game is not entirely finished, nor is it accurate, but it is pretty accurate to the actual 2021 fall update, so that's nice. With that being said though, let's go ahead and check out this game. And apparently I don't own the shotgun, so that's a bit interesting. Okay, so right off the bat, I cannot use the rifle, nor can I use the SWAT shield. I have to buy this at the gun shop? Okay, that's not cool. Alright, let's just ignore that. But, yeah, so I just spawned at the police HQ, and what in the world happened here? Yeah, I have not expected that. Alright guys, we're going to check out the blade. I know a lot of you have been waiting for this, but yes, I have the blade. So if I go scroll over here, all the way to the end, you guys can see the blade. So here it is. It's been so long since I used the blade inside of Jailbreak, but yeah. Somehow, the creators of this game managed to re-implement the blade, and it works really well. Alright, but with that being said, you can also see that I am currently level 5. I have been grinding a lot recently, so here is the blade in action, and it's kind of like the 𝗬𝗪𝙯 because it kind of sounds like the 𝗬𝗪𝙯. So I'm going to go ahead and select the racer texture because I haven't used it in a while. And sadly, I can't really customize much with the blade, but at least I can put a texture on this bad boy. So yeah, I'll go ahead and take a stroll inside of the blade. And I'm not sure if the commands work in this game because I haven't tried them out yet. This game has been updated way too many times, so there's a good chance that the commands may work, but I'm not sure. If not, that's okay. It's no biggie. So let me see if a command works. If we go ahead and type in something like rank Y. Yeah, see, the commands don't work right now, so that kind of sucks. I think it's because there's some wrong with the commands, but for right now, we just kind of have to bear with the actual gameplay. So, rid the commands. Okay, but let me go ahead and just quickly switch teams so that I can become a prisoner. And there I am, as a prisoner. I'm kind of curious as to why I turned into a criminal. Yeah, that was unexpected. Anyway, so I have escaped the prison somewhat, so let me go ahead and get the blade over here. Oh yeah, and I forgot that you could do this. This was something a lot of people used to do back in 2021. If you guys remember this, you would just crawl on the trampoline and boom, you go way up in the air and you could just escape the prison easily. I'm glad it was fixed up, but man, this glitch was super overpowered. Holy cow. Alright, let me go get the blade real quick. So I'm going to go ahead and steal it like that. And boom. See these old controls? They used to be a little bit different. I mean, you can see why. And there was no speedometer yet, so that was kind of cool. I wish there was a way to hide the speedometer, so if you just want to drive a vehicle without it showing, that would be sick. Especially if you just want to take some cinematic screenshots if I haven't used cinematic camera. Speaking of which, cinematic camera sadly does not work in this game, but that's okay. You could also see why the thumbnail had to be made a little bit differently because there was no cinematic, so yeah. Now there is currently a bug where you get stuck in the blade when you exit out, but it doesn't happen all the time. So I'm going to go ahead and rob the power plant because it's open. The power plant is not too different compared to today's power plant, Although the power plant used to be located over here, today it is now located beside the cargo port, so that's something to take into consideration. We also couldn't view a full screen version of the minimap yet. That was not added until the tow truck update back in March of 2022, so just want to bear that in mind. Alright, let me go ahead and solve all this over here, and boom. And I am now taking damage from the lasers. That was something brand new added, so that's kind of cool. So yeah, I gotta be careful, because the lasers do deal damage. They used to not deal damage, but they do now, so there's that. Oh yeah, and look at the DeLorean. Remember when vehicles used to look a little bit different? Well, that's because vehicles had a lot less reflectance. So back in 2021, specifically after September, vehicles used to have different reflectance, which meant that they looked either better or worse. And I'm not going to lie, the vehicles back in 2021 looked really good. Alright, well, I did route the power plant, so I completed the contract. Why is it not on the right side? Wasn't it on the right side? Well, I mean, it was. If I take a screenshot from a video, then yeah, that's true. But still, I'm just kind of happy I got the chance to play this version of Jailbreak. Look how good the farm map looked back in 2021. I mean, the grass was so orange, and the sun looked really nice. Even the clouds up in the sky weren't really taking up much of the sky. Over here, we got our look at the colored trees, as well as the old billboards before they were replaced by immersive ad billboards that we know and love today. So yeah, there were definitely a lot less billboards. We also didn't have highway signage yet. That was added in March of 2023. So that's kind of interesting. And this was the old map expansion before 2022. So you can see that we had these mountains over there. Look at the town. The town was a little bit different back in 2021. Especially the fact that we had the 𝗏𝗏 dealership over here. Today we have the 𝗏𝗏 store, but man, the 𝗏𝗏 dealership actually was pretty cool. And for some reason, I can easily just knock over the Black Hulk with ease. Speaking of which, this was what the Black Hulk used to look like back in 2021. Yeah, you can see it looked very different from the Black Hulk we know and love today. Holy cow, things have changed real quick. Anyway, during this time, we also had the Airtail and the Classic available. Those two retired about 3 months later, so that's kind of interesting there. Alright, but with that being said, let me go ahead and go over to the jewelry store so that I can rob it. This was the jewelry store before it was revamped in the 2021 winter update. So I'm going to go ahead and rob the jewelry store over here. So the jewelry store itself back in 2021 looked like this. And there was a basement. So back in the day, if you wanted to additionally rob the basement, you could, because there was a basement. But let me go ahead and rob the jewelry store over here, and boom, I'm gonna go ahead and quickly escape. The floor changing does work, so the jewelry store and bank will have different floor layouts. But yeah, we got the classic floors here. So if you guys remember those, please feel free to let me know. The cameras do not work, so that's a nice little touch. Let me just go ahead and scroll through the cameras without any issues. Man, I kind of remember these cameras. I mean, sure, it was a little bit harder to avoid them, but yeah, they were there. We got more lasers to deal with, and I take a lot of damage. Oh man. But I did survive, and I was able to escape the trickster. Now, here is a little trick that you could use. Just go up the stairs and go back down, and then you'll be teleported out. Yeah, that's what people used to do. Nowadays, you have to open a door, exit, and then just get back inside, and boom, you'll be teleported. So, there's that. Alright, let me go ahead and rob the jewelry store over here without dying, and... okay, for some reason, I'm not properly turning in my jewelry store money. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. Boom! Alright, I just robbed the jewelry store, I got 6,000 cash. And over here, I'll be able to buy myself a safe. I'll just buy one for this video because I already got the blade. So let's see what we get from this. Oh yeah, I remember these items. Apparently I got the cyan color, so that's kind of nice. Customization's a bit broken in this game, but the developers will fix that real soon. And the bank does not work correctly, apparently. Alright, let me go ahead and just go over here and glitch inside of the bank, because that way I can just do it. Let's see if that works. Alright, we have to wait for the email to properly load in, and then boom. So this was the old bank back in 2021. So let me go ahead and get in here, and you can see that this was just criminal. You didn't really get a lot of money out of the bank back in 2021, which is not true anymore, but yeah. And I am playing on the console version of 2021 Jailbreak, because if you look, these buttons on the left side of my screen actually would align themselves to be on the bottom left, which is no longer the case today, because the buttons would be aligned over here. Simo, can you please add this back? That would be sick. Alright, but with that being said, let me go ahead and just rob this bank. For some reason, it's taking a little while for me to fully get 4,000, so I'm just going to do a small amount, but it should be fine. Alright, let me go ahead and open up the dynamite door. Alright, let's go ahead and get this dynamite door open, and now I'll be able to successfully rob the bank. So I'll go ahead and do this over here, 2015. Now I got 4,865, and I did have to rob the bank for a contract, so there's that. Back in Season 6, you actually had to rob stuff for contracts, which is no longer the case today. And before I do end the video, I want to show you guys these guns over here. So these are all the old guns we had back in 2021. Yeah, you can see that the guns are just different in this game. And for some reason, the gun skins do not work correctly. But yeah, we got the shotgun over here. Oh yeah, I can't forget about this shotgun. We also got the rifle. Oh, I am so glad the rifle got changed today. This version just looks horrifying. I'm not gonna lie. And then we got the silenced pistol. And I'm not gonna lie, the silenced pistol is pretty good. I'd rather have a silenced pistol than a regular pistol with the SWAT Game Pass. Because before March 2021 and after March 2020, you didn't have a silenced pistol. That was removed from the game. But with that said, this recreation is actually pretty accurate. It's not too accurate, but it's not bad. I mean, there are a few things that definitely need to be changed, but overall, it's a pretty good recreation. I would give this a 6 out of 10 because of the fact that there are still a lot of gameplay mechanics that need to be fixed up. But most of this game looks good. I love the map as well. Yeah, that was my complete honesty, so please don't attack me. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. My name is Mr. Vince. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. We were traveling